When I think about health, there are four areas of your health that matter. Your physical health, which is the only one we hear about. Your mental health, your emotional health, and your recreational health, meaning fun and play and laughter. You see, when I asked the Lord one day in my journal, Lord, why do I struggle with health? The first reason why was because I didn't have a holistic view of what health looked like. But the second reason was because of limiting beliefs that I had. And I'm proud to say I'm close to 100 pounds lighter than you've ever seen. I am close to being in the best shape of my life, but I'm only talking about the physical health there. I want to encourage you today to look at this holistically. Create a routine with your nutrition, create a routine with your fitness. But let me ask you a question. I didn't understand what trauma meant until I was 46 years old. Do you realize the impact that trauma has on your emotions? Trauma isn't an event. Trauma is the way that you interpreted events all along you growing up. And most of us maybe have head knowledge of it, but we've never understood it in our bodies. And our body holds a lot of trauma, which then holds a lot of emotions that keep coming back up from younger versions of us who impact us this day. And so your emotional health matters. It really, really matters. Let me give you two nuggets right out of the gate in your emotional health. Study trauma and get a therapist. And I'm going to tell you what, I love experiential therapy over talk therapy. I think talk therapy plays a role, but one of the greatest things that I've done in the emotional bucket of health is studying trauma and experiential therapy. I'm telling you, it's game changer. What about your mental health? What about your mental health? Where is your self-talk? Is it one of confidence or is it one of like destruction? Is it building or is it destroying? Like, rate yourself on your thought life. I'm going to tell you the number one thing that has begun to change my thought life in my life is positive affirmations, is reprogramming my mind. But in order to reprogram your mind, you have to understand the thoughts that you tell your mind. I know my four major limiting beliefs, and I'm reprogramming them with affirmations. That's one of the greatest ways to change your mind, is to reestablish and reprogram the negative self-talk that you give yourself. And I know it sounds woo-woo, but it's real and it works. The Word of God says, transform your mind, renew your mind. Why does it say renew? Because the old is negative. The old is detrimental. If you talk to yourself, if you talk to other people the way that you talk to yourself, you would be in prison. Let that land for a minute. You don't talk to other people the way you talk to yourself. So one of the most powerful things you can do is reprogram your mind. Get clear. The Word of God says, take captive those negative thoughts. Why does it say take captive? It says take captive because if you don't take them captive, you don't know how to replace it or renew it or reprogram it. The plasticity of the brain is so beautiful that you can reprogram it. I'll tell you the affirmation that I'm saying to myself 10 times a day today. I am love. I am lovable. I am love. God, I am a lover. I am lovable. I'm saying that 10 times a day for 30 seconds. The data says 17 seconds, 10 times a day can really change it. It's what one of my therapists said, so I'm doing 30. And as I really start to believe that, I can sense the dynamic where I'm not afraid of love. And I'm not afraid of relationships. So you have to reprogram your mind. And then the last one, recreational. Recreational. What are you doing to have fun in life right now? Write that down. What are you doing to have fun? What is bringing you fun and play and laughter? Fun and play and laughter. I'm not talking about taking a walk. I'm talking about something that lights you up. What lights me up? Oh, I love massages. I love going to sports games. I love playing tennis. I love playing pickleball. Like, those are fun things. I used to be a great golfer. What happens is you get into your profession, you get into your business, you get into all of this, and you lose the fun stuff. What are you doing to play and have fun in the recreational? I've already given you a few nuggets, a nugget in the emotional. It's okay to have a therapist. And I want to encourage you to study trauma. If you look at my bookshelf, I'm studying a lot about trauma. Great book to read is The Body Keeps Score. Great book to read is The Body Keeps Score. I've given you one in the mind. How can you find those limiting beliefs, negative beliefs, take them captive, write them down, and then reaffirm them, renew them, change them one at a time. Find the big ones and change them one at a time. Another thing in the recreational bucket, put fun on your calendar. Put fun on your calendar today. What is it that you're going to do? I play tennis every summer now at 9 a.m. on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays because I stopped playing tennis. I was the #1 ranked tennis player in the state of Colorado, and I stopped. It's now on my calendar. Put it on your calendar. And then one of the greatest tools that I use, and this one's free, is we run too hard, and it impacts us physically, emotionally, and mentally. I use an app called Pause, Pause. I do it mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and before I transition into my home with my family. And they have one that you can pause for a minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and it just lets you recenter. I know if my buddy Gary was here, he would tell you to start cold plunging or taking cold showers. I'm just trying to give you different nuggets that you can do. So go apply one of these nuggets, but stop looking at health as just physical and realize that it's physical, mental, emotional, and recreational. Do the work and pick a nugget that's going to make your health bucket better.